Dear students, in this video you will learn about sequence impedance and networks of three-phase transformer. So already you have studied about transformer. Transformer is a static device which operates on mutual induction principle. But generators and motors are rotating device. So those devices will operate on electromagnetic induction principle. So transformer does not have any rotational losses and motor and generator will have rotational losses. So now we will see the sequence impedance and networks of three-phase transformer. So transformer is a static device and hence does not have anything like a phase sequence by itself. So phase sequences will not have transformer. But if you take three-phase synchronous generator, synchronous motor, so it will have phase sequences. So for this reason, the impedance of transformer is independent of phase sequence of applied voltages. So impedances of the transformer is independent of applied voltages. So applied voltages are independent. So hence for any three-phase transformer, the positive and negative sequence impedances are identical. So for any transformer, for any three-phase transformer, positive and negative sequences are identical. So each equal the leakage reactance of the transformer. So positive and negative sequences, so it is equal to the leakage reactance of the transformer. So that's what here Z1 equal to Z2 equal to reactance leakage X leakage. So X means reactance of the windings. So that is what we got here. So but the transformer positive sequence and negative sequence both will be equal compared to the generator and motor. So that will be equal to positive sequence, negative sequence of transformer. So is equal to the leakage reactance. So now we can observe here positive sequence and negative sequence of transformer. Here Z1 is the positive sequence impedance and Z2 is the negative sequence impedance. So here IA1 so represents the positive sequence current and IA2 represents the negative sequence current. So this is a positive sequence current. So this one is a negative sequence current. So here so this positive sequence and negative sequences are equal to leakage reactance of the windings, right? So here the zero sequence impedance will be equal to the positive or negative sequence impedances. So in transformer, positive sequence and negative sequence impedances also is equal to zero sequence impedance. If there is a path for zero sequence current and will be the infinity if there is no path for zero sequence current. So here if there is a path for zero sequence current will be infinity if there is no path for zero sequence current. If there is no path for zero sequence currents, the following general observations can be made. The following general observations can be made for zero sequence currents in transformer. So the following, so we have some observations here. So these are used to find out the zero sequence current in the transformer. The first point, if the neutral point in the star connected winding is not grounded. So star connected winding is not, that means neutral point is opened, then there is no path for zero sequence current. So then there is no path for zero sequence current in the legs of star connection. So if there is no neutral connection, so zero sequence current will not be there. If the zero sequence current flows in star connected winding in the lines connected to windings only. So when the neutral point is grounded. So when neutral point is grounded, zero sequence current will flow. When the neutral point is not grounded, so zero sequence current will not flow. Okay. So here when ground is there, zero sequence current will be there in transformer. When ground is not there, zero sequence current will be absent in the transformer. So no zero sequence current can flow in the lines connected to a delta connected. In delta connection, so star connection, delta connection, so neutral wire is not available. So only star connection we can connect the neutral wire. So in delta connection there is no neutral wire, since no return path is available for these currents. So no zero sequence current for delta type transformers. So zero sequence current can, however, flow in the legs of delta. Such currents are caused by presence of zero sequence voltage in the delta connection. So due to the zero sequence voltage, so maybe zero sequence current will flows in the delta type transformers. So what we have observed here, so when neutral wire is available, then zero sequence current will be there. When neutral wire is not available, zero sequence current will be absent. So here we have one transformer. So here we can observe the here we can observe sequence diagram, sequence network. So using the two shunt switches and two series switches. So transformer will have primary winding and secondary winding. So here these two are the belongs to series switches. So these are the belongs to shunt switches. So based on the above observations, the zero sequence current of three-phase transformer can be obtained for any configuration. So Z0 is the path, Z0 is the per phase zero sequence impedance. So Z0 is the zero sequence impedance of the winding of the transformer. So there are two series and two shunt switches. So shunt means the switch is connected to parallel. The switch is connected to series switch. So one series and one shunt switch for both the side separately. So one series switch, one shunt switch is for primary winding, and one series switch and one shunt switch is for secondary winding. The series switch of the particular side is closed. The series switch of the particular side it is closed. It is star connection with neutral grounded. Suppose if it is switch is closed, then star connected, neutral grounded. Shunt switch is closed. If the side is delta connected. Otherwise they are left open. So this is about framing of zero sequence networks. Now in next slide we will see the different zero sequences for star and delta connector type transformers. So these are the different conditions. So here we have 6 type of connections, star and delta star, like that. So here we have drawn the zero sequence networks here. So using the above general rules, if so suppose series switch is connected, star connected, neutral grounded, and shunt switch is connected, delta type connected. Otherwise it should be left open, right? So here we have some of the configurations of transformers. The first configuration. So first configuration, if you see, so star delta transformer. So in star delta transformer, so here we have to draw for the delta connected. So is star and delta. So first one is star and second one is delta. There is no neutral connection here. So that's what series switch and shunt switch both will be open. So coming to the delta type, so second delta type. So delta type means shunt switch should be closed, and series switch should be open here. So that's what, if you draw using the reference and sequence diagram, sequence network, so you will get like this. Next one. So here star with grounded delta. So here we have to close the series switch. Primary side series switch should be closed and secondary side shunt should be closed. So this is the sequence network. And next one, third one. So third one is so both star connected, one is not grounded, other one is grounded. Primary side not grounded and secondary side is not grounded. So here we have series switch and shunt switch. Shunt switch closed means delta should be there. So we should not have delta connection here. So here neutral is not there. So neutral is not connected here. So neutral is connected here. So that's what here series switch is closed. Here series switch is open. And coming to the next one, delta. So in delta connection only shunt switch should be closed. And next one is delta star with grounded. So in delta connection shunt switch is closed and star connection series switch is closed. And last one star both are grounded. So both are grounded. So that's what here series switches are closed, shunt switches are open, right? Okay, so this is about different configurations of transformers. And next video we'll see about sequence impedances of networks of a three-phase transmission lines. Okay, thank you everyone.